Sup guys, so yesterday I streamed an analysis of King K. Rool, Dark Samus, and Crom gameplay, and I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on King K. Rool after viewing the gameplay for quite a bit. This is just initial thoughts and like Theorycraft. I'm not going to say this character would be good or not. What I will say is this character seems to be similar to King Dedede in that his toolkit is designed to be pretty versatile. He has pretty decent range attacks. He has a decent grab game. He has projectile setups. However, similar to Dedede, it looks like a lot of these buttons may be lacking or exploitable to balance out how many options he has. So the reason I say this is because except for neutral air, all of King K. Rool's aerials have pretty high startup, and it looked like all of them have, I don't want to say they have high end lag or landing lag, but it looked like they all have noticeable landing lag animations. But which to me probably indicates they all have decent landing lag. It also looked like the auto cancel window in his aerials is pretty bad. Like short up aerials a lot of times just don't auto cancel. But they are powerful. His back air did like 20 damage. His forward air was hitting pretty hard. His nair looked like it had a strong hitbox and then a weak hitbox if it lingered, which it looked like it might be able to do like weak nair landing into grab for a combo, which is really cool. His down air looked like a spike like Falcon's or Ganondorf's, so that'd be pretty nice to have. Like that's a good type of spike to have. His up air seemed interesting. I want to mention that his up air might use the crown in a way to like increase the damage or even range. The reason I say this is because he like pops his head up when he does his up air, and I thought that was really cool. But once again, it's slow. And now I really want to emphasize how slow all his aerials were, because it might be the case that they're slow because his ground moves are really good. We already saw that he has a crazy long pivot grab, absolutely ridiculously long, like half like screen like distance when Snake was just on the ground doing side B. And he has an up throw like Charizard, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a combo or a kill throw. It could be either. We saw him get the grab and up throw at 0. But regardless, that'll probably be a really good throw to have. His back throw might be a kill throw. We saw him grab Snake at 0 and send him decently far. We didn't see his other throws. And the thing is, we haven't really seen much of his ground game. We saw his jab, which kind of looks like okay at best. We've seen his down tilt in the trailer, which looks kind of slow, but it does put the opponent in the ground, which also makes me believe that up smash or up tilt or forward tilt might be multi-hitting to like pull him out of the ground pound state. We saw forward smash in the trailer, which had good amount of startup again, but it looks like a good range. We don't know about the power of it. We have not seen forward tilt, and we have not seen up smash or up tilt. And I just bring this up because, combined with the grab game and like ground pounding status on the down tilt, he might not be jumping much. Also worth mentioning, of course, is his specials. We didn't see actual gameplay of his counter, or his uppies. I can't talk about those, but I can talk about his side B and his neutral B. So his side B is very interesting. He throws out a crown and has a good amount of startup on it, and he can't react until the crown reaches about max distance and starts coming back, which is quite slow. However, once that crown starts coming back, King K. Rool can do whatever he wants, and that's scary for setups. Ledge trapping, and neutral V opponent gives you space, or you want to cover like options on tech roll, or you want to catch the landings. There's just a lot of versatility with the projectile like that, and it looked like the knockback on the projectile wasn't too high, meaning King K. Rool can easily follow up with whatever aerial or smash rate anything he wants off of that, which would be crazy good if he gets time to set it up. Now, the properties of the move itself are also interesting. So, it looked like Toon Link Boomerang in that if King K. Rool is in the vicinity around it and he's doing something, he will pick it up on his head with no animation. But if he is not doing something, he has like an actual pickup animation according to the trailer. But the more interesting part about this is his opponent seems to use it as an item. I couldn't confirm if they could pick it up mid-air, but when the crown hit the ground, it just stopped on the ground, and it was an item that Snake could pick up and throw. It wasn't too crazy as an item, but it had about a 10-second despawn timer, it looked like, where it's just on the ground or literally off screen, and after 10 seconds it appears on King K. Rool's head. And there's actually a specific point where Snake threw it off stage, and after about 5 seconds, I want to say, it respawned at the top of the stage while flashing, indicating probably it's gonna despawn. And I couldn't tell if King K. Rool picked it up during animation or if it just despawned and immediately appeared on King K. Rool's head. But something happened there. So the point is there would be counterplay to the crown, which would be really fun for people fighting King K. Rool. Now the cannonball seems like a huge gimmick that good King K. Rool players are going to take huge advantage of, because so the cannonball has a lot of interesting properties going for it. One thing I cannot tell is if you can angle each individual shot of the neutral B, or if it's always going to be shoot the cannonball forward, suction, and then angle up and shoot up if you have anything in the suction afterwards. Now the cannonball itself is interesting because if it doesn't block anything, it goes too far for King K. Rool to follow up with the suction on. However, we saw the cannonball hit a grenade, get stuck on the grenade, and then the suction caught the cannonball, letting King K. Rool suck it in and then shoot it up for a setup. So it might be like a pseudo counter or like a whiff punish tool where like you just block certain attacks with it, let the cannonball like stop in place, and then get your setup. And then once you have the setup, you can of course follow up with an attack, knock the opponent into the cannonball. The cannonball did a lot of knockback. It killed Snake really early. So once again, King K. Rool players will obviously find ways to get those cannonballs out and throw people into them. It seems more like a gimmick to me than anything else, but that's cool to have. Another thing worth mentioning is I'm not actually sure what King K. Rool's weight class is. He should be a heavyweight according to the way he looks. However, I saw one specific moment in the footage where I couldn't tell if he was he took more knockback from Snake's grenade than Snake in a good amount. However, I couldn't tell if it was taking more knockback because he's lighter weight, or if he was knockback sack because he got hit by something else before the grenade exploded and hit Snake and him. So he might have just took knockback stacking. They were about the same percent after the grenade exploded on both of them though. But it's just keep that in mind. King K. Rool might be a little bit lighter than we would think based on his looks. Yeah, overall, King K. Rool, like I said, is going to be similar to DDD in that he's a versatile, setup heavy character. I am concerned about how slow a lot of his moves are. I am hopeful that he has a good ground game to compensate just his aerials and his specials being pretty slow. But he looks fun. And the last thing I want to comment on is just aesthetically, he looks very cool. He has this like, his animations make him look both intimidating and goofy. Kind of like a villain who you don't really want to take seriously, but at the same time recognize you have to because he's still scary looking. Like, look at the way he double jumps and he spins in the air while, like, lifting his legs up like he's about to do a jumping jack. The way he runs along the ground like he's crawling, like he's chasing after you. It's like some hungry, like, I don't know, lion. It's really, really cool. And I appreciate the work done in that regard. But yeah, that's just kind of my initial thoughts on the character. You know, we have less than 4 months until the game comes out, guys. So soon. And I'm looking to get kind of quick videos on Dark Samus and Chrom out in the future as well, because there was footage of them. So I'll look forward to those videos, guys. Peace out.